Hello, my name is Tony Sinanis, and I'm your superintendent of schools, and I'm excited to be sharing our latest budget presentation with you. The budget presentation you're going to see is reflective of the budget that the Board of Education adopted at their April 4th Board of Education meeting. It sort of serves as a culmination of all the presentations we've shared with the community since our first presentation on February 16th, highlights all the recommendations in the proposal for the budget for 23-24. In thinking about where we started this journey in developing the proposed budget for next year, our core values very much informed our thinking and decision making. We thought a lot about trust, integrity, respect, teamwork, creativity, and our goal in making a difference in the lives of our students, faculty, staff, and families. We also used our why statement as the anchor for this work, as the core of who we are. So our why statement reflects as follows: to create opportunities that encourage individuals to realize and actualize their best selves in an environment where they feel seen, safe, and comfortable. Students will be empowered to become joyful, positive, and productive members of society. Our why statement also very much dovetails with the district's mission statement, which indicates to everyone that the Herrick School community is a community of learners through its educational program that promotes intellectual curiosity and creative expression, values diversity, and measures success by one's personal development and contributions to society. That is where we started. And this is our why in action. Our kids, whether they're learning in a classroom, performing on a stage, or sharing their work of art, our commitment was to our students in thinking about a budget proposal for the 23-24 school year for your consideration. So, just a quick at a glance about our schools. We have 7 buildings in the Herricks School District. We have 3 elementary schools, 1 middle school, 1 high school. We currently have 4,275 students enrolled in our schools. We have seen an uptick in our enrollment, which has also informed some of the thinking regarding the proposals made for next year's budget. We have done some work around upgrading facilities. We are really proud of the work that we're doing in our food services department. And then there's some academic programs and commitments and focus areas that have been important to us, including the integration and launch of the Seals of Biliteracy and civic readiness in our schools. What I want to start with is by just giving you the 30,000-foot view of what's being proposed for the 23-24 school year budget. So the proposed budget tax levy increase is 1.8 million of an increase over 22-23, and the tax cap levy of 1.83%. The proposed budget to budget increase is 9.4 million, or a 7.5% increase over the current budget. I just want to point out that if we exclude pending claims and associated legal fees, our increase would be somewhere around 5.3% budget to budget. Our 7-year average of the tax levy has been somewhere around 1.54. Recently, Newsday featured the average tax levy cap in Long Island, and that was upwards of 2%. So we are below the average in Long Island. I want to share with you the breakdown of the 3-part budget. This is a graphic you'll see annually. So about 11% of the budget goes to administrative costs, 15% goes to capital costs, and 74% goes to program costs. And that is the program for our kids, the staffing for our kids. That is where the majority of the money goes, and that is certainly the priority. So this is just a breakdown of how the proposed budget would play out if approved by our community. So what are some of the drivers for the budget? These are some of the focus areas for next year that are informing the proposal and the increases that you would see in that budget to budget increase. So, one of the biggest factors that we're dealing with is potential legal action and settlements that we may have to engage in. And that is about a 30% total of the budget increase for next year. So we're looking at almost $2.8 million there. Our health insurance has gone up significantly. It's about a 22% increase, as you see there. Payroll goes up annually, of course, but that's also about a 20% increase. And then we see increases special education, facilities, technology, debt, and so on. So that's just a breakdown of where that $9.4 million is coming from. Where is that increase coming from? And we have made this information available to you. Also on our website, you'll be able to find the line-by-line breakdown of the proposed budget for next year if you want more detail associated with the drivers and the increases in the proposed budget. This is just an overview of the state aid outlook, which is very much a big part of a budget development process. So we have a total of $25 million in state aid, and that is included in our proposal for next year. We saw this year an increase in state aid of $8 million dollars over last year. It was a 48% increase, which was not something we expected before we received the information. We did know that New York State committed itself to fully restoring foundation aid by increasing each district that had been underfunded, including Herricks. But due to a number of factors, including inflation, we saw a significant increase in foundation aid this year, which is very much funding the proposed increase to our budget for next year. We also thought a lot about some different strategies and priorities in terms of developing the budget. So, thinking about how we ensure the safety and well being of our faculty, staff, and students, how we align the budget with the district's mission, how we upgrade technology, how we maintain and enhance district facilities, and a number of other factors, as you see here. We also have our portrait of the graduate, which is going to connect to our strategic planning process that we're going to launch later this spring. So some of the highlights that we're most proud of here in Herricks, we have a 98% graduation rate. 99% of our kids go to post-secondary education. You'll see we had 3 Regeneron Science finalists. We had 94% of our classified students earn an advanced diploma or Regents diploma. And our football team won their homecoming game with a last-minute game-winning touchdown throw. You also see our DECA students featured here in this picture. So many things that we're proud of in Herricks. We are certainly proud of the capital projects that have unfolded, upgrades to our libraries, new playgrounds entered, and of course, our totally refurbished and renovated high school auditorium, which recently had a ribbon cutting ceremony and hosted its first event with our high school musical. Also, we're proud, as you see here, of the arts that are so important to our schools. Some of the beautiful artwork that our students create, the musical performance that are amazing, and then our theater performances. We recently, as I mentioned, we reopened our high school auditorium after a major renovation project, and we hosted the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. That was the musical for this year. Our kids did an amazing job, and they had an amazing space to present their musical in. We're also incredibly proud of our student athletes who commit themselves beyond the academic day to engage in various sports. Here you'll see a little snippet of some of the sports across the 3 seasons. You see our football team, track, tennis, wrestling, and softball, just to capture some of the sports that take place in the fall, in the winter, and in the spring. Some of the features in the budget that we want to make sure that people are aware of, some of the things that we are proposing that are included in the proposed budget for next year. First and foremost, we're looking to add a counselor at the high school. A school counselor is necessary there due to the increase in enrollment and making sure that our counselors have a manageable caseload. We're also recommending that assistant principals be added to both Searingtown and to Center Street. The big driver for that is, again, the increase in enrollment in our district. We have over 500 students at both of those schools. We are doing some realignment in our leadership team, which allows us to also include these positions for next year at a financially responsible way. We're also looking to continue funding our social emotional learning programs, continue our strong partnership with Northwell Health. We are also looking to sustain and grow our continuum of special ed services, our E&L programming, and we're certainly adding new resources to our classrooms. Next year, we're looking at new textbooks for math, history, reading, and writing. Of course, every year we look at opportunities to improve, enhance our technology. One of the things that I'm most proud of in the work that our technology department leads is our focus on cybersecurity. Also continue our support of one-to-one devices, adding different software and hardware to support our students' learning and our faculty and staff. We're also looking to, as we do annually, replace musical instruments, athletic equipment. We're purchasing some lockers for the music program to store musical instruments. We're also looking to increase our athletic trainer from part-time to full-time. And we're integrating Huddle next year to support our athletics program. It's a great resource that many districts on Long Island use. And additionally, we're looking at adding a sport in girls flag football and then subsequently some coaches to support the programming for our students. We are also looking to replace and upgrade our telephone system district-wide. We are getting new routing software for our transportation office, which we're excited about. It'll help streamline a lot of the processes coming out of out of transportation, And we're looking to do some work here at the community center in our auditorium. We're also looking to enhance some of our classrooms across the district. We're looking to improve bathrooms, cafeterias, and we're looking to resurface 3 of our high school tennis courts that need to be improved. Certainly, we're also looking to support the programming here at the community center, particularly the senior citizen programming, and we're proud of our self-sustaining food service program that we're looking to maintain. Just some information I think is most important for our community members to know, those who can vote for the budget. You must be over 18. You can register for the school district election every day from through May 11th. And you can do that at the community center. You can also register through Nassau County Board of Elections. The link is live on our latest presentation, which you can find on our website. Our budget hearing is happening on May 4th, and then the budget vote is happening on May 16th, which is a Tuesday. It happens here at the community center in the gym from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. And if you know someone who lives in the community but is not here now, maybe away at school, they can complete an absentee ballot, and those must be submitted by 5 p.m. on May 16th. If you have any questions about the budget, anything that's been presented to you here today, please feel free to reach out to me. Reach out to Ms. Rakowski, our Assistant Superintendent for Business. We are happy to answer any questions between now and May 16th. Thank you for taking the time to review this presentation. Please feel free to reach out with any questions. Have a great rest of the school year.